Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, what's up? This is Genesis, the original support, once again. And I decided that today, I want to do a recording of gameplay with Nasus.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Darkness.
Alright. I love... By the way, I got this pretty nifty Nasus skin over the holidays. I kind of enjoy it.
Awaits.
So a couple of things about Nasus. I guess the major reason why I'm doing this video...
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yes, thank you. The major reason why I'm doing this video is not just to show folks how to do CS with Nasus. It's really because I feel like there's a lot of people out there who play Nasus and they don't understand that you have to play Nasus a certain way in order to make him so incredibly powerful in the mid and late game. A case in point, I played a game earlier today. I'm sorry that I couldn't have a recording of that, but if you want to go back and check my match history, you'll see the results on that match. I went 7-2-3, and by the time the game ended, I had something like 660 Q stacks. Oh shoot. Missed one. Not a problem, not a problem. But, you know, and that was at the end of about a 38-minute game. Ah. So, I guess this is kind of a public service video. I feel like there's a lot of people who they watch Zion Spartan and some of these other LCS players on Nasus. They don't quite understand how to make Nasus so incredibly overpowered. So I missed one there. Not really a huge issue at this point. I should mention that before you get cooldown on Nasus and get him his Trinity Force, it's going to be hard to CS, and it's going to be hard to stack your Qs at first. One thing too about that match earlier today.
Must remain buried.
I was facing, so I guess maybe I should put out a disqualifying statement here. I was facing a Gnar who really wanted to give me, he really wanted to get kills on me. He wanted to go all in. I survived a lot of his early game aggression. And once it was about 10 minutes or so, I was able to simply shut down his aggression.
Do not try my patience.
And pretty much just stack as much as I wanted. I did get a few visits from the jungler,
Some spirits
who is a fiddlesticks. Probably not the greatest.
it is
Probably not the greatest ganker against a Nasus.
no dawn comes without darkness.
Ah, my own minions are blocking me. Creeps, why you do this? So one thing too that you should do if you're Nasus, if you're not, even if you're not able to make every creep that you kill a Q stack. Oops. So, yeah, even if you can't make every creep you kill a Q stack, it should be alright so long as...
There, for
Okay,
grace
so
I go.
that one back there should be my focus.
I walk.
You
with
should
the
still be
ages.
picking up CS with basic attacks. If you've got to do it with Spirit Flame, Spirit Fire, whatever the
And
LZ is, that's okay.
my entrails.
Your primary job as Nasus is to get fed. That is your #1 goal.
Meant to fall. For centuries, I have watched.
I can't believe I didn't pick that one. Wow. Okay. Yeah, at 8 minutes I've got 56 CS and about 114 stacks. If this were a match, that would be absolutely tremendous. The essential items that are stated here are these Sheen and Spectre's Cowl. Actually, instead of the Sheen, what you really want to do is take a Phage first. That's how I'm building Nasus. Then also have boots after your first bag.
Errant words may
Some people are saying, well, dude, but the Sheen, you know, it's got that Spellblade passive. It's so OP, man.
eternity is beyond.
Yes and no. The Phage is gonna give you a little bit of extra movement speed,
Between life and death.
and because,
Mortality.
you know, and because there's a ruby crystal in build for the Phage, it's gonna give you some extra health too. And trust me, you are going to want that.
It is
Against Gnar earlier today, I was really glad that I had that extra health. His lane aggression was just so
awaits.
big, really. But that early
Your
game
turret has been
aggression
destroyed.
ended up hurting him.
Do not try my patience.
in the long run,
The sky.
I was doing more damage than he was at 10 minutes. Even though he was a lot tankier and had, better damage item at that point than I was.
Shurima is
Because
not
I was
this
stacking my
time.
Q so much,
I walk the ages.
I was doing a heck of a lot more damage than he was capable of either putting out or absorbing. Sorry. So I was focusing a bit there. So,
Return.
gonna tank up this wave.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't really care.
Awaits.
One of the other things, too, that you're going to need if you're playing Nasus, you're going to need strong mid and bot lanes, and your jungler cannot fall behind. I feel that a lot of I feel like a lot of Nasus players out there. Alright, so we've had about 10 minutes where the creeps are in play. Alright, I'm going to go back to base and I'm going to check some things out, check the stats, and talk a little bit more. Okay, so now I can buy a Sheen, which that'll give me mana. It'll give me some ability power, not a lot. Next basic attack would deal bonus physical equal to 100% base. Yada yada yada. Alright, so let's talk a little bit more about Nasus. Nasus is a late game tank. Who, if you play him right, he is going to be almost unkillable, which is what you want out of Nasus. What I was talking about a bit before, you cannot take Nasus into team composition where the mid and bot lanes can get bullied around in the early and mid game, and whatever champion your jungler takes, they can't fall behind early. Cannot fall behind early. Otherwise, you're gonna have the jungler regularly camping your lane. He's going to be camping your lane anyways. The mid laner, the enemy mid laner, is probably going to come roaming top 2 to try and stop you from stacking your Q. Yeah, just a lot of things going on there. I won't necessarily give you a build path, but I will tell you a little bit about my rune page, which unfortunately I don't seem to be able to bring up here quite yet. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But I'm running Lifesteal, Quince, and pretty much standard. They're pretty much standard marks, glyphs, and seals. So you should be able to do much the same. If you want to put in different quints, you can. I don't necessarily recommend it. This is Genesis, the original Sport, signing off.